Benny Alexander says, it seems like it wasn't finished. I wanted to hear more. So the fact, Jaden, that you got people wanting to hear more, that we want to hear what you have to say, because within this short piece, the last line is like a hell of a landing joint. It's like that last line is a land. You know what I'm saying? So
I think this piece is perfect. I don't think it needs to be longer at all. I think that it just needs some like a little performance flares.
Two-piece combo. All right, so our second piece up is by Jadan, and this is actually like only a minute and 11 seconds, and it's actually two pieces. But the first piece is only like 40 seconds, so she wants us to only review the first piece. We're about to get into Jadan piece called Silence and Reflections. Let's go.
Silence. I play hangman with words that I could say. One more wrong guess and this leg can take my last breath away. I'm still. This silence kills. It pierces my body before a bullet could even. This blue suit determines when my heart stops beating. I'm still breathing. My movement is restricted. My soul leaves my body as if my death has been predicted. Fear. My brown skin is the only excuse for this reasonable suspicion. I was held at gunpoint just because I fit the description.
Okay. All right. So thoughts. One, slow down. There's like a very interesting narrative being told, and the thing is that like it's hard to catch when you're rushing through it. You gotta let lines breathe. You know what I'm saying? So like when you see a battle rapper spit and they land on a punchline, they let that thing breathe. You know what I'm saying? So like everybody gets time to react to it. But you know, like when you just rush through things like grind time style, when you just like go back to back to back to back to back, like you gotta do that if you have a lot of ground to cover. But that piece was only 28 seconds, so you have way more time to let lines breathe and let every line be sharp. Black Chakra says, slow down, emote, facts. You gotta emote, like this looks like you're reading, you know what I'm saying? And when you're communicating orally, there's a lot more dimensions to the game, you know, like there's emotions that you can express both audibly, you know, physically, visually, you know, like just like the way you look, the way your hands move, the way you say certain things. Those are little accents to the emotions that you can communicate, so that you can convey. Daniel, what you gotta say?
I mean, all of that really. This pen game's strong. Like she came in swinging. The metaphor's clear and like easy and supportive. So it's like I don't quite remember what it was, but like the whole hangman and like I play hangman with words I don't say, and then setting up all of it. Like,
bro, you caught more things than I did. I've listened to this like 4 times already, and like I didn't even catch that hangman thing. Hell yeah.
Yeah, like she gets into it with the hangman, and then it becomes more and more clear what she's talking about. The only real note here is performance notes. Like, this is a very well written thing. It's got brevity. It's concise. It's not wandering or meandering. It knows what it is, and that's the hard part on paper, right? But like you said, it's just performance things. So she's telling the audience, right? You have to show them.
We're gonna hear it one more time. Alexander says, "Can we run it back?" Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna run it back. Let's look at the comments real quick. He says, Benny Alexander says, "It seems like it wasn't finished. I wanted to hear more." So the fact, Jaden, that you got people wanting to hear more, that we want to hear what you have to say, because within this short piece, the last line is like a hell of a landing joint. It's like that last line is a land. You know what I'm saying? So
I think this piece is perfect. I don't think it needs to be longer at all. I think that it just needs some like a little performance flares.
Facts. And then Black Chakra says, yeah, we need you to take your time to bring us into the narrative. Facts.
Yeah,
Retro says, your poem is definitely setting a dope emotion for the listener, so let them feel that between every line. So yeah, we're about to run it back. We're running back one more time.
Run it back.
For sure.
Silence. I play hangman with words that I could say. One more wrong guess and this leg can take my last breath away. I'm still. This silence kills. It pierces my body before a bullet could even. This blue suit determines when my heart stops beating. I'm still breathing. My movement is restricted. My soul leaves my body as if my death has been predicted. Fear. My brown skin is the only excuse for this reasonable suspicion. I was held at gunpoint just because I fit the description.
My silence pierces my body. You know what I'm saying? Like, the metaphors there are strong. The writing is super strong. I feel like this is just like just performance practice stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's scary. It is really hard to open that part of you where you are vulnerable. Often too, whenever I host, you'll see people that are hiding behind their work, where they'll go up and be like, sometimes you'll see with rappers where like, I'm gonna multi, or you'll see people that'll do their poem in this way where it's like, what, bro? That was bars. Chill. We want to hear you do that. So do it slower. Breathe with it. One trick that I learned from one of the homies, Shihan, big up Shihan, but take things syllable by syllable. You know what I'm saying? Take things one syllable by one syllable till you find the poem. You feel me? Or the performance.
Black Chakra says the writing is held back by the performance.
Yeah, absolutely. That to say, before everything at Pen Click out of 10, I'm gonna give this a score. I'm gonna say honestly, if you take these notes, Jaden, I'm gonna assume that you're gonna take.
No. We're not doing ideal form. We're not doing ideal form. We're doing as is. We're doing as is.
Whatever I want. So with that, I want to motivate you to do that because this is so well written. It's so strong. It's honest. It's clear. There are bars that hit hard, that are just precise. And like I said, brevity is the real trick. Brevity is the real magic. So I'm gonna say a 9.0.
9.0?
Yeah, word. Even if I saw this in building in a slam, all of the slam happening, there's still a chance I'm gonna now. Like I said, that's there. That's strong. You're writing in an honest way. You're telling your story. We can feel that. You know what I'm saying? So tell the story in every way you can, not just with the words.
We're getting a lot of positive, constructive feedback in the chats. So let's see. Let's read through them real quick. We got Black Chakra, like the writing. All right. Retro says the beginning of the piece is crazy. For real, I wish I thought of that metaphor. Facts. Alexander Black says, thank you for sharing. That was excellent. Black Chakra says, to quote Sean Carter, let that bitch breathe. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Breathe. Benny Alexander, shout out the God. Yo, we got Canada in the building. Shout out Canada, man. We got Benny Alexander saying, I liked it more the second time around. Caught some things I didn't the first time. I always struggled with speed. Slow down. It'll be worth it. Facts. We got Januvian in the building. Shout out for the anatomically correct heart emoji. That's pretty tight.
And Januvian coming through.
Where'd you find this?
Aiden, a 10, a perfect score, 100% in the chat. So, that's the dope thing about poetry too. Like, if it hits somebody, it's going to hit them. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the way it is. Like, whether we all agree with it or not, it's still going to work.
Retro gives it a 7.3 as is. Benny Alexander gives it 7.8 as is. Januvian with the 10. Black Chakra as is 6.4. It's an important narrative that needs a broader expression. Facts. I'm taking this as is. I'm leaning more towards Black Chakra scale. I would say this is like probably as is. This is like a 6.2 flat 6.2. So it's cool, but it needs a lot more polish. Like, you could probably spit it, the text as is, with a lot more polish, like with like performance polish. This could get into like the high 8s, mid 9s. I think so. Sorry. It is so tight to see a short poem in a slam. Like, because there are these kids who like perform these 3-minute pieces they've been polishing for months and months, and all of a sudden you got someone who just shits on them with like a 1-minute piece. That's what I love about like Asia from the Bay, like Asia. I love how she just does like these 90-second poems, and it's like, fuck your 3-minute piece. Here's a 90-second poem, and it's a 10. All right. Yo, I think we workshopped this joint hella, so we're gonna go on to the next piece.
Yeah, let's but Jaden, for real, bars. We appreciate